Hello there, kids! You must be wondering what an old-timer like me is doing in this antique shop. Actually, today is my wedding anniversary, and I'm buying gifts for my partner. It's not easy to pick a gift for her, though. She is an eccentric one. Why? Perhaps because of her zodiac sign. Certain zodiac signs have an unconventional idea of romance. Today, we're going to talk about them in reverse order, starting with number 5, which also happens to be my wife's zodiac sign. Aquarius. Now, what does the water bearer say about romance? Not so much. Aquarius is a very unorthodox sign, and they are often considered to be less emotional than others. As a result, critics often claim that they're not romantic. I would beg to differ, though, because their idea of romance is slightly different. Thanks to romantic comedies and novels, our idea of romance is centered around poetry, chocolate, flowers, and wine. And Aquarius may not agree with this. They would probably do something different. Perhaps they will fix your laptop, or make a new dish and name it after you. Sounds a little different, right? This just plays into their ingenious and inventive nature. Look at my partner, for example. She still loves old record players, which is why I'm here. Now that you're done with Aquarius, let's talk about her next-door neighbor and my zodiac sign. At number 4, we have the tough and ambitious Capricorn. That was pretty obvious, huh? After all, it takes a black sheep to appreciate another one. Known as the goats of the zodiac, Capricorns are ambitious and their will is unbending. They want success, each and every part of it. There is no second place or draw for this sign. The only thing that matters is a victory, even if it's against all odds. I'm like that, and needless to say, the typical poetic romance does not really appeal to us. However, we are very caring and will go out of our way to do anything for our partners. Look at me as an example. I won't spend money on flowers or chocolates. Flowers would die and chocolates would either be eaten or spoiled. I would rather buy something more useful for my partner. So here I am at an antique store, buying a 1940s record player. What more proof do you need? Not romantic? Sure it is. It's just that our idea of romance is different than yours. Speaking of ideas, let's go to the sign which is known for ideas. Calculating its way to number 3, we have Virgo. This is a very interesting sign and a reliable one too. A Virgo has the tenacity of a Scorpio, the drive of a Leo, and the caring nature of a Cancer. All of this without the roller coaster of emotions. What's more, they have mastered the art of time management. You'll never see Virgos wasting their time on making traditional romantic gestures, yet Virgos still like to serve in a relationship. They'll organize your desk and create a routine for you to follow. They're also big about those late-night text messages and calls that this generation of people are so obsessed with. They can nag a bit and sometimes can be cranky too, but they always have your best interests at heart. What's even better? They're ruled by Mercury, and as such are excellent communicators. So you can always bet on the Virgin Vixen to rescue you if you ever find yourself on the losing side of a verbal battle. Speaking of verbal battles, here is the undisputed boss of verbal battles. Hopping and dancing at number 2 comes the child of the zodiac, Gemini. The twins are often regarded as bipolar, fickle, and at times a bit brash. They can nag a lot too. I guess it is the Mercury effect. Anyway, much like their Virgo cousins, Geminis are excellent at communication. They can talk themselves out of any situation. If I had to send someone to debate for my life, it would definitely be a Gemini. These guys take debates and arguments as mental stimulation. As a result, they excel in these scenarios. Unfortunately, though, the twins have a bad reputation when it comes to romance. If romance just meant words, Geminis would have been the undisputed champions. These people would read, memorize, and recite lines from poems. Romance is more than just words, and Geminis struggle on the action front. They may tell you that they will always be there for you, and then they may just forget about it. There is one more problem, or rather I should say, bad habit. Geminis tend to bite off way more than they can chew. So they might promise a romantic candlelight dinner, but will end up burning the house down instead. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, a Gemini is the child of the Zodiac. Now let's see. We are done with Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, and Gemini. Who's left? Any guesses? Well, who else could be numero uno than the headstrong and impulsive Aries? Yes, the first sign of the Zodiac is also one of the most unconventionally romantic signs. Before you date an Aries, I have a question for you. Have you ever done any babysitting? If not, then be prepared to do so with this sign. Imagine an 8-year-old in a candy store who knows that all those candies look delicious. Yes, that is how an Aries may see relationships at first. If you want someone who's a bit more passionate or romantic, you can go for a Libra or Scorpio. However, they can't give you what an Aries can. Aries are passionate, but their idea of romance is not just limited to holding hands or buying gifts. This is a person who wants to express their love for you, even if it means going to the extremes. Sure, a Leo thinks that the world is a stage, but that stage wouldn't be big enough for an Aries. An Aries woman might want to climb to the top of Mount Everest to prove that she loves you, whereas an Aries man might come skydiving from an aeroplane in order to propose to you. These are wild gestures to any traditional mind, but to Aries, they're not good enough. They are incapable of showing love in a traditional way or with words or gifts. Add this to the fact that they are impulsive and you have a love who is willing to risk their life to prove their love. Sounds a bit scary, right? Well, don't worry, they're actually a bit like a Gemini and can be childish at times. You might have to teach them a lot about adulting too, at least at the emotional front. The idea of romance is subjective. People perceive it differently. Some like to immerse themselves in the passion of love, while others just want to do the little things to make their love known. It is different for every sign, just as every zodiac sign is different. So, what zodiac sign are you? What is your idea of love and romance? Let us know in the comment section below. We would love to hear from you. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait, what kind of bestie are we if we don't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.